country's first case by government school parent filed in civil court for enforcement of the provisions of Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. A parent whose daughter is studying in Government Girl Middle School Biwan 1, Tehsil Firozpur, Jirka District, Nuh, Haryana, has filed a civil suit for mandatory injunction before civil judge Tehsil Jirka, Nuh, complaining that the school in which her daughter is studying in classes 6 to 8, there are 130 students and only one teacher is posted. Though in terms of the provisions of Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act, there must be minimum of 5 teachers. And the parent has requested the court to issue mandatory injunction to the State of Haryana Chief Secretary to immediately post minimum of 5 teachers in the school so that her daughter and other students can receive education, which is their right. The civil judge, Shri Kaushal Kumar Yadav, Jirka Tehsil, on 21st of December 2021, on the civil suit filed by the parent Ishab, has issued notice to the State of Haryana Chief Secretary to file its reply on 5th January 2022, which is the date of hearing. You can see the order. You can see the order. This is the order. We hope and expect that before 5th January 2022, the date of hearing, the State of Haryana may post as many as 5 teachers in the school. Otherwise, I expect that the Honorable Court will issue orders on 5th January 2022 to the government to immediately post the teachers, because this is the entitlement of the children. Now, what is the cost of such petition? It hardly 500 rupee, including all the typing expenses and the court fees which has come, 500 rupee. I think every parent can bear it. The second issue is, what is mandatory injunction and what is court jurisdiction? Mandatory injunction is one of the types of suit which in terms of which the court may issue a direction to the opposite party, in this case the State of Haryana, to act or to perform their duties as provided in the law. Court has jurisdiction, rather court has a duty, but it can only exercise or act when a matter is brought to its notice. So moto, civil court cannot take up such issues. Let us see what is the difference between PIL and these mandatory injunction suits. PILs are only filed or can be filed in the High Courts or Supreme Court. But as the right to have adequate number of teachers in a government school is a statutory right under the Right to Education Act, the civil court has jurisdiction to entertain such suit and pass necessary directions. And I am sure that if such a petition is brought before the civil court, which is near to the residence and the school of the child, the judges are so much sensitive and concerned about education of children that they will help the parent in getting the relief. Some more issues are there. What is, how can NGO, law, paramedical, paralegal can help in this matter? Educated people, NGOs, etc., they can help. They must come forward and help the parents to file such cases in the civil court. A parent need not to engage lawyer, because I know engaging lawyer is very difficult, or he is to be represented by a lawyer in the court, not necessary. He can appear himself and plead his case. And I hope, and I expect, I am sure rather, that if parent stands up before the court with his petition, the court itself will take things forward and see that the reliefs are given. Cost, I have already told you that it will not more than 500 rupee, which can, I think, conveniently be borne by the parent. In the last 2-3 months, we have been visiting schools in Haryana, government schools in Rajasthan, and we have noticed that children are studying in a miserable, horrible conditions. There is no drinking water. Toilet blocks are in bad shape. Students studying in dangerous school buildings. We came across a school, government school, where the strength of the student is so much that they cannot even stand in the school premises, but to talk of sitting, desk, etc. and studying. But the government is not looking into the problem. Children sitting without desks, children sitting on the ground, on Tatpatti, which is torn Tatpatti, very miserable conditions. And the law says that government has to provide quality education. How our children in government schools can get quality education when basic amenities are absent, teachers not available. In one of the school we have seen against 45 sanctioned posts, only 12 teachers are posted. How children can study? Subject teachers are not available. So this can be addressed through court, I think, because court should be the last resort. But sometimes court becomes essential part of the process of getting redressal. And I think in this case, if all over country parents come forward and file such cases for the entitlement of basic amenities in government schools for their children, within 6 months, I'm sure we can see a revolutionary change in the public education system, which is very essential. Today, nearly 10 crore children are studying in government schools and they are not getting quality education. And nearly same number of the school age children are out of school. They are not in school. They must be in school, and it is a duty of the state to bring all of them and to provide them quality education. That is totally absent. So what we have to do, parents have to act, and I think this is a most peaceful way of fighting that parents should approach. Nearby civil court will suit for mandatory injunction, seeking direction against the state machinery to provide basic amenities in the government schools in which their children are studying. If this happens, I think we will be able to see the enforcement of right to education. Thank you.